Wen Ling is a fake wealthy daughter raised by the Wen family. Since childhood, she has been doted on thoroughly, growing up spoiled, lazy idle, and only indulging in eating, shopping and entertainment. She is recognized as a laid-back good-for-nothing youngest child in the family. In sharp contrast, the real biological daughter Zhang Lai is extremely intelligent, self-disciplined and outstanding. She was recommended to Tingshu, a university in high school, possessing a capable and calm temperament, a perfect standard benchmark for comparison. Late one night, Wen Ling accidentally overheard her parents talking outside their bedroom and learned the truth of her life experience. Years ago, her mother had a difficult childbirth on a rainy, stormy night. The hospital suffered multiple power outages due to a typhoon amid chaos, causing Wen Ling and Zhang Lai to be swapped at birth. She had occupied Zhang Lai's wealthy life for more than 20 years for no reason. Having read many novels about real and fake daughters, she knew that spoiled and useless fake daughters usually end up miserably. And she broke down in tears instantly, filled with panic and unease. Helpless and frightened, she rushed to the residence of her arranged fiancé Zhang Si overnight, intending to rely on him for stability. She nervously confessed she was the fake daughter and asked if their engagement would be called off. Unexpectedly, Zhang Si agreed to marry her without hesitation, then awkwardly admitted that he was also not the biological young master of the Zhang family. Staring at each other in shock, the two found themselves both outcast with fake identities in wealthy families, sharing the same fate. They simply decided to continue their engagement. Wen Ling and Zhang Si were originally matched for a business alliance between the two top wealthy families. To complete the powerful corporate cooperation, both families sent their laziest and most idle children who had no interest in career struggles. Wen Ling's elder brother and Zhang Si's elder sister were or successors of their respective companies, career-oriented and extremely busy, with no time to prepare a grand wedding for an alliance. Thus, only the leisurely Wen Ling and Zhang Si were left for the marriage arrangement. They clicked instantly at their first meeting and became kindred spirits in lying low and enjoying life. Zhang Si loved car racing and watching ball games, while Wen Ling was fond of beauty treatments and shopping. Though their hobbies differed, they both knew well how to enjoy life and genuinely appreciated each other, without the formal estrangement of ordinary wealthy arranged marriages. Wen Ling only interned at a bank for 1 month in her senior year, which made her decide working was sheer suffering. After graduation, she willingly stayed at home as a layabout, living comfortably on pocket money and equity dividends. Zhang Si also hated studying and working, spoiled and indulged by his family. The two became a double laid-back pair, living carefree lives under the shadow of their elite relatives. Wen Ling had extreme leisure time. She even counted every bean in hundreds of bags of craft beans she bought online, finding each bag short of more than 10 pieces, kind-hearted and considerate. She refused the merchant's compensation out of sympathy for small business owners. She spent money recklessly as usual with a monthly allowance of 2 million yuan. An impulsive luxury bag purchase cost her over 1 million overnight, leaving only pocket money at the end of the month. She planned to go home in the middle of the night to ask her parents for more living expenses, which led her to overhear her life's secret by chance, after learning the truth. Wen Ling was tangled in mixed emotions. Though her adoptive parents sighed at her mediocrity and praised Zhang Lai's excellence, they never confronted her directly, with deep affection from years of raising her. Still, she felt guilty for seizing Zhang Lai's life and doted her biological parents of ordinary family background, trapped in repeated anxiety, grievance and self-blame. Zhang Si calmed her down rationally, pointing out that the wealthy Wen family could easily support two daughters, and her adoptive parents would never bear to abandon her after years of doting. Wen Ming guessed her biological parents could not be rich. Believing she could not own two fortunate lives, she then pressed Zhang Si about his background. Zhang Si confessed he was not swapped at birth but abandoned as an infant and adopted by the Zhang family. He mocked himself that his parents were always strict with his elder sister but indulged him infinitely, and He finally realized it was only because he was an outsider. When Ling reasoned with him soberly, the Zhang family had adopted, raised and spoiled him for years, which was already a great kindness, and he had no reason to hold a grudge. Later, Jiangxi confided that his biological father abroad wanted to recognize him, and his adoptive parents intended to send him overseas. Inferior and frustrated, he thought he was a useless nobody no one cherished. When Ling comforted him in a witty and playful way, halting his depression and stirring ambiguous affection between them. That night, they crossed the boundary of an ordinary arranged engagement and became lovers officially. The next morning, their relationship grew closer beyond a nominal engagement. Jiangxi insisted he would never go abroad to reunite with his strange biological relatives. Realizing they could not rely on their families forever, the two decided to make money on their own. Jiangxi shared his experience of stock investment and showed off his luxury sports car casually. When Ling proposed selling her luxury bags and jewelry, and Jiangxi planned to sell his spare sports cars. After the sale, they held an 8-digit balance in their bank account, enough to live comfortably for a lifetime. To save expenses, when Ling suggested renting out Jiangxi's apartment and even charged him 3,000 yuan monthly rent playfully, knowing living off savings was not a long-term solution, they finally decided on live streaming. With an outstanding appearance, Jiangxi became a handsome live stream host, skilled in internet operations. When Ling stayed up late learning live lighting, beauty filters and styling skills, dressing Jiangxi in high-end suits to create a noble young master image. Jiangxi gained huge popularity quickly for his good looks. Some netizens mocked him for being kept by a rich woman and slandered when Ling. Jiangxi refuted sharply on the spot, kissed when Ling openly to confirm their relationship as lovers. The live audience was instantly captivated by their good looks, and fans urged them to shoot daily couple vlogs. Ordinary daily clips and gesture dance videos failed to gain traffic, until a short video-themed day post 985 post 0 seconds young man, not working and being supported by his girlfriend, went viral unexpectedly. The huge popularity alarmed when Ling's elder brother, who worried their reckless live streaming would damage the family enterprise's reputation. He asked when Ling to work in the family company or promote internal products via live broadcasts. When Ling insisted on making money independently and refusing to rely on her family forever. Doting on his sister, her brother transferred 5 million yuan to support her entrepreneurship unconditionally. After careful consideration, when Ling opened a flower shop while Jiangxi ran a car dealership. When Ling took professional flower arrangement and business management courses, selecting store locations by day and attending classes at night, Jiangxi managed his car dealership and picked her up after class every day, accompanying her tenderly all the time. The flower shop had few customers at the beginning. Jiangxi silently bought flowers at a high price every day to help her cover costs, then gave the flowers back to her to support her dream pampered lie. Later, an adjacent coffee shop became an internet-famous spot, with long queues reaching when Ling's flower shop. She launched flower and coffee combo packages and set up photo check-in areas in the shop, accurately attracting young female customers. And her flower shop business gradually stabilized and thrived. When life got on track, when Ling's parents suddenly asked her to go home alone without Jiangxi, making her sense the long-awaited identity reveal was coming. Back at the villa, she immediately recognized Zhang Wai, the real daughter with a calm, capable temperament, and saw her biological parents hiding in the kitchen, feeling uneasy. The plot took a dramatic turn. Zhang Lai took the initiative to bow and apologize to Wen Ling, feeling guilty that she had occupied Wen Ling's wealthy life by mistake. It turned out Wen Ling was the biological daughter of the top wealthy Zhang family in the city, while Zhang Lai was born to an ordinary family. Powerful and protective, Zhang Lai immediately recognized Wen Ling as her younger sister, promising to give her 3 million yuan pocket money every month and silencing Wen Ling's elder brother. Wen Ling's biological parents doted on her sincerely, constantly picking food and praising her to make up for more than 20 years of missing company. At the dinner table, Wen Ling tactfully tested her adoptive parents' true feelings. Unlearned, they never disliked her. They only worried her biological parents would think she was inferior to Zhang Lai. Everyone also knew Zhang Lai was a born top student, all-round excellent in academics, sports and darts, kind-hearted and low-key, winning unanimous praise from the whole family, and making the introverted Zhang Lai shy. Soon after, Zhang Si arrived with his parents, and the topic of marriage alliance came up naturally. Wen Ling's brother admitted he only used the alliance as an excuse to force Wen Ling to work, with no real intention of binding the two families permanently. Zhang Lai thought Wen Ling was forced into a political marriage and tested Zhang Si's sincerity, suggesting she should take Wen Ling's place in the alliance by blood. Zhang Si remained firm, holding Wen Ling's hand publicly and vowing to marry no one but her, ignoring wealthy interests and blood identity. Meanwhile, Zhang Si's life experience was fully revealed. His biological father was Zhang Si's young uncle, who abandoned his newborn son irresponsibly and went abroad in his youth, only wanting to recognize his son when seriously ill in old age. Zhang Si saw through his selfish nature and firmly chose to stay with his adoptive Zhang family. He also spoke up for Wen Ling, questioning her adoptive parents for hiding the truth and showing obvious preference, which hurt Wen Ling's feelings deeply. The elders all recognized the perfect match between Wen Ling and Zhang Si. Letting go of all worries, Wen Ling decided to marry Zhang Si for love, rather than a business alliance. The story ended with a happy reunion. Wen Ling and Zhang Si got married smoothly. The Wen, Zhang and Jiang families jointly bought a huge manor and lived together harmoniously. Zhang Lai graduated with a postgraduate degree and took charge of the Zhang Group. Wen Ling's brother and Zhang Si's elder sister still ran their respective enterprises. The three elites competed monthly to give Wen Ling more pocket money. Zhang Si was jealous and wronged, begging his wife to spend his money first. All families lived a warm, harmonious and happy life ever after.